What's going on, guys? It's Colin here for NextGenTactics, and today I'm here to talk to you about Battlefield 3 in the wake of the major reveal that happened last night at GDC in San Francisco, and also to discuss the new gameplay trailer that went up overnight. And unfortunately, there was a publishing embargo on information up to about midnight Pacific time, but that's now been lifted, and I'm just kind of getting this information first thing this morning. I've watched the videos, read the reports, and the more that I see and hear and read, the more excited I am for this game. Now, for the fans who are, have their roots in the older Battlefield games on the PC, like Battlefield 2, for example, was a multiplayer-only game. The footage has come from the single-player campaign, and I'm assuming that that is to just demonstrate the power of the new Frostbite 2.0 engine and the extra graphics and lighting effects and just how the game's going to play. And by all reports, the graphics are photorealistic. They're absolutely amazing. The new lighting capabilities that they have are just mind-blowing, and the sound, which has been always awesome in these recent DICE titles, has been improved upon yet again. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. And, so from what we've seen, the gameplay looks spectacular. There's a few things that seem to have been added that are pretty cool. And so what's happened is that DICE has now incorporated some technology that's previously been used in EA Sports games in order to give better blended animations and, a smoother, more realistic feel to the way that the characters handle. And, when they're performing certain actions like jumping, you're seeing the rest of the character's body from a first-person perspective. So you're going to see your hands. If you're jumping down, you're going to see your feet. And just everything I've seen, looks absolutely phenomenal. And I think that the things that have been seen in the gameplay trailer are going to add a ton to the experience. For example, in the gameplay trailer, you do see yourself dragging a wounded ally to cover. Now, is that going to incorporate into the multiplayer? I don't know, but I really hope so. As opposed to sort of the medic role today and how it plays out in Bad Company, just sort of hauling out the defib paddles and reviving you on the spot. If there was a requirement to sort of drag that teammate to cover first, I think that would really help out with some of the frustration of Rambo reviving. But again, we're going to see how that is going to translate into the multiplayer experience. But I'm assuming that a lot of the things that they're showing and that they're working on, the intent would be for that to translate to multiplayer. Obviously, for many of us, this is going to be a multiplayer first title, and the inclusion of the single player campaign is just critical to reach the market that they're trying to. And I know that there's also been some confusion here on NextGenTactics around what Battlefield 3 is, and it is not a continuation of the Bad Company series. Bad Company was a spin-off of Battlefield 2. This is going to be a proper, true sequel to Battlefield 2. So, what they're focusing on is scale, and they really needed to come out with the next generation of the Frostbite engine in order to properly do that and deliver what they wanted to. So I think that they're there now with Frostbite 2.0, and I'm really excited to see just how big this thing's going to be and how massive and epic the gameplay is going to feel. Obviously, there's going to be some limitations on the consoles. It's already been stated that it's going to be a 64-player multiplayer experience on PC, but that will not be available on the console. So whether or not it's 24 or 32 players that are confirmed. I've only heard 24 players confirmed for console. So, obviously map design is going to be a bit of a concern there, where you're going to have, that drastic of a difference in the number of players. And how they handle that, I'm not sure. But here on NextGenTactics, I intend to cover Battlefield 3 on the consoles, probably both Xbox 360 and PS3, although I'll buy it for the 360 first. But I will be building myself a gaming PC, and I will be covering this game on PC. Based on what I've seen, that is absolutely the way to go, and because of a lot of the great feedback from you guys here in this community, I think I have a better grasp on what it is I need to do, and the kind of money that needs to be spent. And I'm so looking forward to this game, and I think that with the scale of the graphics and the fact that I've already seen some of the limitations on consoles with Bad Company 2, playing that on Xbox and PS3, occasionally you have frame issues. So I really want to see the full experience. How does this play with 64 players, with max graphics and the large-scale destructibility? So I will be looking at this on the PC. I'll be able to give you guys who are playing on console as well a perspective on how the game compares between the two platforms. And you know, for those of you who are considering looking at a PC, I will give you sort of my my graduation into modern PC gaming, because as I've mentioned before, I've been on console for a while now. So look forward to that. And you know, it just, what's been demonstrated, I don't think there's been any major secrets. It's just been DICE showing off, you know, what they've really accomplished with Frostbite 2.0. And the lighting is amazing, the graphics are amazing. They've actually gone out to military operations in order to record the sound. So what I'm hearing is that, ironically what I'm hearing, is that, you know, the sound is even more immersive and intense, but it's going to be a clearer sounding game. So even when you're in the thick of it, you're still going to be able to tell where things are coming from directionally. It's going to be cleaner sound, but it's going to be more realistic sound. And, you know, DICE has never let me down when it comes to sound design. So, you know, with Battlefield 3, given that they're taking it to the next level, I just can't even wait to see what they're going to pull off. So, you know, with all that being said, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going to be covered here on NextGenTactics and how I'm going to be looking at Battlefield 3. And, you know, there's going to be a number of different things that I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to give you a little sampling right here before I commentate us out on this last base of Valparaiso. But the first thing that I plan to do is to break down the maps with routes and strategies. So here, you know, we can take a quick look at a recent video I did covering some of my attack routes for Eureka Harbor. And what I hope to do is make this interactive and cover it for all of the new Battlefield 3 maps. Kind of going back in time and covering some of the more popular ones for Bad Company too. But my intent will be to do this for Battlefield 3. I'm hoping to incorporate some motion graphics into this as well to make it more interactive. Beyond that, I'll be looking at kit analysis. I'll go through the various different loadouts of the game and give an idea as to how I feel the various weapons perform and how to use each kit effectively in various situations. And with a new title coming out to the scale of Battlefield 3, that's going to be a lot of information. So look forward to that. I'll also just give sort of general tips and tricks and strategies that I've found in playing through the multiplayer. And, you know, time permitting, if there's enough demand for it, then maybe we'll do a Let's Play of the campaign as well. And one other thing that I should mention is the incentive that DICE have put out there for pre-ordering the game, and that will be a fully themed expansion pack for Battlefield 3 entitled Back to Karkand, where they'll be bringing some of the classic maps back from Battlefield 2, along with some of the weapons with extra achievements and unlocks. Sounds very similar to what they did with Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam, except this will be free of charge when you pre-order the title. So I think that that's going to also bring some new and interesting content to cover. So looking forward to that. And I guess for those of you who haven't watched my videos to date, maybe I'll just kind of commentate out this last base of Valparaiso to give you guys an idea of my commentary style, to hopefully get you hyped up for Battlefield 3 as much as I am, and the coverage that I'm going to be bringing here on NextGenTactics. And so what had happened was we spawned into this game late, and we took down the 4th base of Valparaiso, which is really one of the easiest, probably one of the hardest sets of MCOM stations to attack in rush mode. And we took it down without a problem. We took down the Bravo objective as well really, really easily. And I was kind of playing a mobile spawn point for my team, and I didn't notice that the game had become imbalanced in favor of the defenders. We had them outnumbered by 1 or 2, and then, you know, you look and the defenders now have 1 or 2 more players than us. So we were having a big struggle trying to take down this alpha objective. As a mobile spawn point, I hadn't been paying close enough attention to our ticket count. It was way lower than I anticipated. I should have made a harder push at the objective earlier on, but once I realized that we were running really, really low, I pushed a tank into the base to provide some firepower and hopefully a distraction so my team can come in and arm the objective, and I use the tank to help defend it and push the defensive team back into their spawn, and we take down the win with less than 10 tickets left. So that was a really fun game, very clutch, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're excited as I am for Battlefield 3. You know, from a gaming perspective, fall 2011 can't come soon enough, although, you know, obviously I don't want time to fly that fast. Cheers, guys. We'll be talking more Battlefield 3 soon as new information becomes available, and they'll be releasing some more trailers through the month of March, so I'll be talking about those as well. Take care, and for those of you who are concerned that I'm neglecting my family duties and making this video, we're home from the hospital. Everyone's healthy. Now have a newborn baby daughter at home to go along with our near 3-year-old, and the new baby sleeps like a dream, so that's why I'm able to make this video. Anyway, I'm out. See ya.
Hey guys, we now have our own website. Actually, we've always had our own website, but why not follow us on there? There you'll find all our videos conveniently sorted into playlists by game, as well as videos from many other directors that are part of our NGT network. And here you can create subscriptions for individual games and only receive notifications for new videos uploaded for the games that you are subscribed to. Isn't that fantastic? No more spam video email notifications. And stay in touch with us on our full featured forums. Remember, all the relevant links are always in the description of our videos. Click on them. Come join us on our website. We'll see you there.